In this episode, we're going to look at how you get noticed as a speaker and how you get the payoff from building a brand and a following. I'm Neil Fellows and I'm a speaker agent representing thought leaders and change makers. I started out in sales and marketing, then I became a speaker, then I mentored speakers on the business of speaking before I became a speaker agent. This means I get what it's like to be on stage, and I also get what it's like to build a speaker business brick by brick. But what's different about me though is I also get what it's like to be on the other side of the fence, the booking side. And that's where I'm going to give you insights like you've never had before. The aim of this video series, How to Survive and Thrive as a Speaker, is to help you get more speaking gigs, get paid more, and get representation through an agency. In this episode, we're going to look at how you get noticed as a speaker and why it's really important to build a brand and a following. Let's be honest, you didn't become a speaker so that you could keep yourself a secret, did you? Chances are you became a speaker to make a difference, to make an impact and share a message about something. One of the ways to do that is to become a speaker, but you also need to develop a brand to deliver against as a speaker and a following that wants to follow you or be part of your mission. Large and engaged following is helpful for getting bookings with some event organizers. We'll talk about that in a moment, but first, let's have a look at the importance of a personal brand. Your personal brand helps you connect with the outside world. Your branding helps other people understand what you do and what you stand for and what you stand against. This gives you an identity, which is then portrayed in a number of ways that have an impact on your target audience's senses. And this helps you attract the right people to you. Your personal brand gets you recognized. It builds you trust and confidence in you and what you deliver. It can even make you more relatable and more memorable. And we spoke about how important that is as a level 3 speaker in episodes 2 and 4 in this series. As a speaker, you have to think about this. You have to include your style into the equation too. What I mean is your speaking style, because how you speak is as important to your brand as what you speak about. At my speaker agency, Stellar Speakers, we have different kinds of speaking styles amongst our speakers. Some of our speakers are more formal, others are more casual, some are more consultative, others are more direct. Some speakers are maybe more entertaining than others are maybe a bit more motivational than others are more philosophical, while others are more intimate and enjoy spark and debate. Our top speakers all provide something experiential too that sets them apart from other speakers. This is then unique to them and makes them more memorable as a speaker and as a brand. And you should think about your clothing carefully too, because this is part of your brand too. Some speakers like to wear bright colours, others include shapes and patterns in their shirts or blouses, others like to tone it down. Some speakers don't like to wear shoes, others like to wear hats. As a speaker agent, a speaker with a strong brand stands out. I was looking at a couple of speakers recently, and one of those speakers looked pretty much like every other speaker out there. They offered nothing unique in terms of niche, colouring, or speaking style. The other had a vibrancy to their brand that spoke volumes about them. They caught my eye and I got curious. For that speaker though, their message and their style wasn't developed enough for us to consider them for representation. But that's how a speaker can start to stand out and build a following, because they have an identity that becomes attractive and recognisable to their audience, to their people. So your brand is certainly worth investing in. And if you need help with that, reach out and we'll connect you with personal branding experts who can help you with that. Let's look at your social following. As I mentioned earlier, a large, engaged social following can be really attractive to some event organisers. This is certainly true where the event organiser is running an event that the public can attend, such as an industry expo or conference, where they want to attract an audience interested in a niche topic, maybe within health and wellness or personal development or tech or marketing or supply chain or sales, etc. If you have a following of 10k plus engaged followers in a certain niche, you'll find you'll attract more niched event organizers who see the opportunity to create more visibility for their event and get more people through the door when they work with you, because you'll be seen as an influencer. And that then gets you on stage in front of more people in your target niche. And that's what you need to be aware of when you become a speaker. You become an influencer, a voice on your topic, a leader, and even maybe a leader of a movement. And as your influence grows, so will the variety of opportunities. And then you have choices to make about what you do and what you don't do and what you want to get involved with as a personal brand. You'll also see that your income streams expand too as opportunities start to flow through to you. One of our rising stars recently told me how they commented on a social post with a well-known company, and then their social media just blew up in a really positive way. The company was smart enough to see this reaction, and they invited that speaker to work with them because they saw how their followers were reacting, relating to them and interacting with them. So in this video, I hope I've opened your mind about the importance of developing a strong brand identity as a speaker and the importance of developing an engaged following. In the next video, we'll look at one of the main reasons why you may be struggling to get booked as a speaker. If you remember at the end of the last episode, I told you that this was something that I use to evaluate all speakers on, and I can do it in under 15 seconds. But here's the thing, if I evaluate you in this way, so are other speaker bookers. So tune in to episode 8 to find out more. If you found this episode useful, please subscribe and hit the bell to get notified of all of our latest uploads. If you want to be taken seriously by a speaker agent or speaker bookers, you'll want to make sure that you have all of your speaker assets in place. Just because you've been on the speaking circuit maybe for a couple of decades and maybe had some high-paying gigs during that time, it doesn't automatically mean that you're representation ready. But what will set you apart from other speakers is ensuring your speaker assets are all in place. At Stellar, we think of it like this. A star system is a constellation of stars with a gravitational pull. We think of your speaker assets as that gravitational pull, and we've developed a program called Rising Stars that walks you through how to create and update 8 critical assets we call essentials. We give you a directory of speaking stages, share speaking opportunities so you can get out on the circuit, give you invaluable industry insights helping you to spot the trends or build your understanding of a certain niche sector in the market. We also give you templates, checklists, and bonus video interviews, hand you quarterly trainings on hot topics, and give you access to quality providers who can help you develop your assets. Best of all, once you've completed the program and developed your assets, we may even take you on and represent you. So you can find out more about Rising Stars. I'll add a link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.